Okay, hello. I got bored and I wanted to rank Mega Man games, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I have the games I haven't played here, and then these are the ones I'm actually going to rank. And I feel like that's a decent play to haven't played ratio. So Mega Man 1, I'm gonna be real, it's kinda buns. The fucking falling down with Guts Man thing is kinda cringe. Not a fan of that. Yellow Devil sucks dick. And overall, I'm just not a huge fan. But then again, it is the first game, so I don't expect them to nail it right off the bat. Mega Man 2, I mean, it's alright. It fixes a lot of issues from Mega Man 1. I was gonna say 3, I'm fucking stupid. But it's just not quite there yet. Music's good, but without the slide, the gameplay kind of feels dull. It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot they could have done with it. Now, Mega Man 3. I prefer it over Mega Man 2, but not enough to put it in B tier. Because there are the fucking weird ass difficulty spikes with the Doc Robo stages. Those just suck. I don't like those. If I ever replay Mega Man 3, I'm just gonna skip them. But it did give a slide and rush, so, and I like those additions, so I'd say it's better than 2. Now, 4, that's S tier. 4, it's A tier. S. 4 is where they really nailed the formula, in my opinion. It's got charge shot, it's got slide, it's got good level design, there's no bullshit difficulty curves. I mean, it gave us Wily Capsule, which is cool in 4, but I'm not a huge fan of how it gets reused in every fucking game afterwards. So 4 is a really strong entry. That's when the formula actually became good. 5, I mean, that's alright. I'd say it's a B tier. It's really just more of the same. That's really my biggest complaint with 5 and 6. It just feels like more of the same. It feels like 4, but more polished. And it's got that beefy ass charge shot. 6, I mean, I'd say it's right alongside 5. I have a really hard time differentiating 5 and 6. Like I can differentiate 1, 2, 3, and 4 really well, but 5 and 6 just kind of blend together for me. Now, Mega Man 7, that's S rank. That is my favorite classic Mega Man game. It gave us bass, it gave us the super adapter. I mean, the 6 did have the flight and power adapter, but you know what? The 6 can go up because the adapters. The adapters made it fun. But 7 gave us, for the classic series, it gave us finding fucking power ups in the stage, which was originally in the X series. It gave us base, it gave us the shop. I mean, I guess the Game Boy games gave us the shop. It's got good music, good levels. Wily Castle 7 sucks ass, though. I hate that. 8, okay, hold on. Let me move. This is, you know what? I'll put 8 in D tier. I don't know, just Mega Man feels alright to control in that game, but some of the levels just aren't it. That fucking snowboarding, the two snowboarding seconds, I think. Because you have one in whatever fucking ice robot is in that game, and you have one that sucks in the Wily stages. I did, Mega Man H doesn't click for me. There's something about it that's just I don't like it. Mega Man 9, I remember it being alright. I'll put it at B tier. It's another one of those games that like I played through it. I'm like, yeah, that was acceptable, and then moved on. I'm trying to I don't like how 9 removed the charge shot and the slide. Like, I mean, yeah, Proto Man has them, but like, why? Did we really need to go back to the Mega Man 2 moveset? Mega Man 2 is boring to play without the slide. 10 has the same issue as 9, but it has Bass, and I like Bass, so Bass is the only character I've played through the game with, and that's because he's based. I like Bass's run and gun style. 11, I mean, it's alright. I'd say it's not above 5 and 6. I'd say it's up here. The double gear system is cool. I like a lot of the boss designs and levels. The music is okay, and the final boss is pretty neat. And it gave us, uh, no, 10 was the Roboenza. It gave us potentially what makes X's upgrades function with the fucking power gear. Mega Man 1 on the Game Boy, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember jack shit about this game, so I'm gonna put it in. Oh, I know this one was. I didn't like this one. Something about the level design just didn't hit right with me. I don't remember a lot of the Game Boy games, and I just recently played through them. So I'm gonna put them all in C tier. I mean, I've only played through half of 3, but it's okay so far. I'm gonna put the Game Boy games there because I don't. You know what? If I've beaten a game I don't remember, I'm gonna put it lower. Because I feel like playing a game and not remembering anything about it is way worse. X1. This is where we get to the games that I'm super familiar with, at least for the X series. X1, it's alright. It's a good start. I'll put it in a solid B tier. Only big complaint is that you don't start with the dash, so the game's kind of slow until you get the dash. But after you get the dash, it's just normal Mega Man X gameplay, and I love the X series. X2, I'm gonna put in A tier. I like the double charge shot. It gives Zero his best design. It has my favorite armor. Favorite armor alongside Falcon and Ultimate Armor. Levels are cool, bosses are cool, overall cool. X3, I'm gonna say C tier. Golden Armor's cool. Unlock method's bullshit. Z Saber's pretty cool. But the way they handled the upgrades, it's just weird. I don't have a single game in E tier. Oh my god. Oh no, that's gonna change soon. Maybe move some of these down to E tier. Because these are games I just don't like playing. X3, the way it handles some of its upgrades are just weird. Like how you need to get the Chimera armor to use any of the mechs. You can't get any of the purple chips you want golden armor. It they could have gone about it better. X4, I'm gonna put it on the same tier as B, as the same tier as X1. It's not one I go back to a lot. I don't really care for the story. I don't really care about Repliforce. I mean, Zero's story's pretty cool with the whole struggle between him liking Iris and his job as a Maverick hunter. But I don't know, X4 just doesn't really sit with me that well. X5, that's gonna be up here. I love X5. I like the X versus Zero fight. The armors are cool. I actually really like the Gaia armor. I think it's cool. It doesn't have the speed or the fucking special weapons, but I feel like I've gotten a fair amount of use out of it. Final boss is really cool. I think his name is like Neo Sigma. I like the Maverick designs. Their music is all good. All of these games have good music. I mean, I'm gonna assume these are just like Game Boy renditions. Let's see, X6. I'll put that D tier. I like X6, but the level design, objectively, it's dog shit. I have fun with X6, but objectively, it is not great. X7. Nothing more needs to be said. 8. I'm gonna go with C tier. I don't know. Something about X7 just doesn't sit very well with me. Uh, I don't really remember a lot of X8. I know I'm not a huge fan of Axel or the redesigns. And I mean, Vile is back, so that's cool. After being in X1 and X3. Yeah, it's okay. I feel like C tier's fair for it. Extreme, I'm gonna put in. I'll go D tier. I wasn't a huge fan of Extreme. Then again, I played it on like I think like the 3DS eShop. I don't remember. It's been eons since I played Extreme, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a 8-bit downgrade of some of the X stages. Now the Zero series. Oh boy, this is one of my favorite sub-series. Zero One, I'd say B tier. I'm gonna go, yeah, B tier. Zero One is alright. It's got some first game issues, but overall, it's pretty fun. You've got the fight with Copy X, which that's sick as fuck. I always love X versus Zero. Having Zero have his own series is cool. I really like Zero. He's like my favorite character. I like CL. I like the Resistance. Some of the weapons are pretty cool, like Shield Boomerang. Zero Two. Actually, no, let me put this. Zero Two. I don't know. The main reason I like the Zero series is for the story. But I mean, yeah, while Zero Two is necessary for it to happen, it just kind of feels like a nothing game. Like when I first beat it, my initial thoughts was, "That's it." There's nothing really there that sticks with me. It just kind of happens, and it's just like, okay, that was something, I guess. I think it has the third weakest soundtrack, only in front of Zero One. Oh, but then again, Zero One has Neo Arcadia theme. No, I think that Zero Two also has yeah, soundtrack order from worst to best, it's Zero One then Zero Two. Because Zero Two does have a better rendition of Zero One's Neo Arcadia. Zero Three A tier. I absolutely love Zero Three. I don't think it's the best in the Zero series. I prefer Zero Four. But the fight with Omega is cool. The rocket ride is cool. The way Copy X, I think that's in Zero Three. Yeah, the way Copy X just kind of nullifies Omega brainwashing everybody. The soundtrack slaps. Trail and Powdered Snow is really good. I think that's Zero Three. As per usual, the Zero gameplay is fun as all hell. It's Zero series has like the best flow state to where once you learn the levels, you can just kind of go. I like the combo system, but I like it better in ZX. And then Zero Four is up here. I love Zero Four. The ending is so fucking cool. You get to go inside the barrel of a particle beam. You get to have another showdown with Copy X. And then when you go back to Neo Arcade, it's a different theme, and it's honestly better. It's just there's so much to like about Zero Four. I don't get why people dog on it so much. I love the guitar in Zero Four. I do like it's occasionally frustrating, but overall I love it. It's the best Zero game in my opinion, followed by Zero Three. And now yeah, I don't say I like it more. I say I like it more than 7 and an X5. Now, Mega Man ZX, my favorite Mega Man game, just as a whole. I played this game like 6, 7 times within the span of a month. It is the only game where I have felt I have enjoyed to the point where I wanted to just learn all of the boss fights. I've got level 4 on normal, hard mode, I've beaten Omega in hard mode, I beat Serpent, I believe I beat him as Model ZX. And then for future runs, I use Model HX to speed through his other phases because that fight takes fucking forever. I feel like ZX is the game I have the most playtime of. I prefer the combo system of ZX. The biometals create a different play styles. I love that. I don't really think any of the biometals are useless. Like I found pretty good uses for all of them. Like Model P is it's good to get some level 4 victories. Model H is just busted. Model L is go to for water areas. Model F, I mean, I guess Model F is the only one I haven't really used except for like secrets and whatnot. And then it has a better fight with Omega. I prefer Cannonball Hard Revenge over Cannonball. Just everything about ZX, it just hits my brain right. I like Ale. I don't really like Vent. I only play as Ale because Ale is just cooler. She has more character. Vent is just kind of generic. And ZX Advent, I don't really vibe with. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I don't really like changing into the Pseudoroids. They feel too situational. At least with the models in ZX, while they were situational at times, you could play the game with them just normally and get good with them. But like the Pseudoroids, it's just kind of like, okay, I'm this green thing now that can climb vines, or I'm a giant fucking whale, or this annoying ass bee. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't click with me as much as ZX does, which was kind of disappointing because I love ZX, and then going into ZX, I was so hyped for more, and it's just like this doesn't. This is weird. I don't really like Model A either. Like Model A just isn't fun to use. I know you get Model ZX later, but like, why is Model A the starting point? I get it, Axel, but like, if that's the case, then why can't we do? Cause can't Axel like fucking copy the bodies of enemies? Why can't we do that? That'd be fun. I mean, I guess you technically copy the model like the bosses, but like, why can't we copy regular enemies instead of just the fucking situational mini bosses? Anyways, that's pretty much it. I haven't gotten into the Battle Network series. I mean, I've played a little bit of Battle Network 1. I think that's Network 1. Yeah, that's Battle Network 1. I'm working on the Game Boy games. I want to play Powered Up eventually, but as of right now, this is all I've played. So, yeah, I feel like these are pretty fair rankings. There's nothing really I want to move around. I have my favorites up here. Games that I still really like, but don't like as much. Games that I think are pretty good. I can replay them and have a jolly old time. Games that are okay, like I can play them and have fun. If that's the case, I mean, I guess I have fun with X8. Like I do have fun with Advent because it's more ZX, but it was a little disappointing that it's not as good as ZX1. And then D-tier games that I don't really like going back to play, like I can enjoy X6, but it's not a game I'm like dying to replay. And then you have the games that I just don't really want to play. I don't want to play X7, I don't want to play 8, and I don't want to play Mega Man 1. Because they're all just not fun. They each have like really bad glaring issues. So yeah, that is my tier list, and bye bye!